Hello, 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 everybody. Derek Whalen, the Biking Viking here. You may notice something a little different today. Check out my fancy ride. All pure 100% grade pixelated carbon fiber. 1980s version carbon fiber. Anyway, it's April 1st. And today I'm going to be doing another combo TrainerRoad Zwift ride. This is called the Antelope +5. It is a short 2-hour, yes, 2-hour ride. I thought yesterday's TrainerRoad workout was rough. This one is below FTP threshold, so it shouldn't be as rough. Yesterday had tons of spikes, but anyway, I'm going to get started pedaling. Check out that ride, man. That is awesome. Make sure all the telemetry here is working. Everything is functioning as it should be. Let me check my stream out. That is one hot looking ride. Now there is a challenge today. I'm probably not gonna do it, but there are, since today is Easter, there are, see that basket? It's got newspapers in it. And I think we're supposed to throw those at the squirrels. There they are. F2, throw the newspaper. To toss one. I don't know if it's going to work for me. Let me try the app. As I'm totally not paying attention to what TrainerRoad's telling me to do. More interested in throwing papers right now. Anyway, welcome to another workout. This one is live, so hopefully it'll all go well. Oh, there's a newspaper. Let's see if I can throw one. Get back to see me. I'm hiding behind this other newspaper thrower. Oh, I just threw it. That's awesome. See if I can throw this guy right there. Oh, I just missed him. Anyway, there are, it's kind of an Easter egg hunt today. They do have a map that they placed out there with squirrels. I believe there were squirrels to, I think, throw the newspapers at. But let's go back to standard view here. Everybody's got these fancy bikes today. That's pretty awesome. All right, I gotta go back to focusing here. I am doing a workout. I'm not just the newspaper boy. But that's pretty hilarious that they did that. Last year, I think it was the giant heads, bobbleheads. Everybody had these giant heads. So Zwift always comes through on Halloween with skeleton riders and pumpkins placed throughout. Christmas with all the decorations, and now the pixelated bikes. It's pretty cool. Makes it fun. All right, we're continuing to warm up with my TrainerRoad workout. And looks like Zwift is going to be cooperating like it was yesterday with my power dropouts. TrainerRoad is locked in there again. I got a lot going on, running both of these at the same time. But yesterday it didn't cause too much of an issue with Zwift. There's just a couple times I had to stop and repair, which I might have to do right here. Wish I could do that on the app, but it can't. So if it continues to do that, I'll keep pedaling away. But I will have to do some gymnastics with my software here, and so I got a lot of stuff running on my screen right now. I need dual monitors for sure. And I will try to repair my trainer. The other day it let me pair it through my Viva heart rate monitor, and that was rock solid. But the last two workouts, it's not even an option in Zwift to select it, so I don't know what happened. See if the whale needs a newspaper. Or the porpoises. I guess they didn't like that. Alright, in another minute I'm gonna feel what most of this workout is going to be. Looks like the FTP, it's just below my FTP. Longer, just below threshold workouts today, probably around 2:30-ish. I'll find out in another 45 seconds. Again, got my Elite Rampa Smart Trainer, which is in erg mode. So I won't need to change gears. It'll just clamp the resistance down for the prescribed wattage on the workout. And I'll just try to keep my cadence up as TrainerRoad suggests. Which you won't see them, but TrainerRoad does throw a bunch of text on the screen. Alright, so we're at 217. So while this is a long, this is to keep my cadence between 85 and 95. So I will do so. So this is probably going to feel more like an endurance workout today. Yesterday was a lot of super spikes, which I think are great for my mountain biking. Like Minecraft bikes. Throw another paper while I'm at it. Minute and 3/4 for my initial warm-up, and my wattage has died again in Zwift. So I think I'm gonna do a quick, hopefully quick, I don't know, I really should just leave well enough alone. Make sure there isn't a way to do it on the app. It only lets me change my settings for Bluetooth and connections. It doesn't let me do anything else. Maybe after this initial warm-up stage, I'll mess with it a little. Or maybe right now. Or maybe in 24 seconds. Like I said, fortunately, this is not affecting the actual TrainerRoad. Well, there, I just lost power at TrainerRoad. Spoke too soon. They're playing April Fool's jokes on me. Not laughing. All right. You're going to see the screen get funky here in a little minute, in a second. TrainerRoad's going to disappear off the top. But bear with me. I will keep pedaling away. But I have to minimize it so I can get into the Zwift settings. So bear with me. There's the Viva. That's good news. Very good news. There we go. And I think we're back. Happy to see that my Viva was available to be selected, because the last workout I used it paired with Zwift, and that was a long, nearly 2-hour workout as well, climbing up the new mountain on Zwift, Alpe du Zwift. It was rock solid. So, knock on wood, we're good to go. Thank you for the ride on. I should try to keep my view going straight so I can throw the newspapers to the squirrel. There's the new mountain straight ahead there. Alpe du Zwift. Zwift is flashing something at the bottom of the screen, but because I have my setup the way I do, it's hidden and I can't see what it is saying. It keeps flashing. Let's see if I can. Ready, aim. Toss it at the, see, I can't see what it says. Toss it at the what? People are going to think I'm insane. I'm sure I'm not the only one doing this. All right. Getting close to the first, just below FTP interval here. Another minute or so. I may edit some music in later. Been having all sorts of fun issues with copyright. Even the royalty-free, supposedly, music that I have purchased ended up getting flagged by YouTube. And YouTube doesn't make it easy to stream their royalty-free music while you're live because they throw ads in. So you're going to hear advertising while I'm trying to talk. So I've gone back to basics. No more music. I had my fun. It's nice having it. Then again, my musical taste might not appeal to everyone, so feel free to use whatever you want. It's probably better that way anyway. Okay, here we go. Try to keep my cadence. So it's 10 minutes at 2:12. Not terrible, should be quite manageable. But then again, this is a long workout. So I'm just looking ahead. Those last 3 look like they could be fun. If it ends up getting a little too difficult, TrainerRoad does allow for backing off the resistance a little bit. You can see up there. Actually, you can't see it. It's clipped off, but there are little arrows that I can click on to lessen the resistance a little bit. But I'm going to do my best to avoid having to do that. But these last few training days have been pretty rough, all in all. I'm really looking forward to a rest day tomorrow. I have switched up my jersey from previous rides. Since I am riding an Elite product, I figured I would slap on an Elite jersey. I've had 3 different Elite smart trainers. Very happy with all 3. And the US distributor out of California is amazing for his service after the sale, so happy to promote Elite. During some of these long stretches, I may go ahead and mute my mic. I think I have tilted my fans up a little bit more towards the mic, so you are likely hearing a little bit more wind noise than normal. Now I see there was a house that I was supposed to throw my newspaper at. I was too busy de-sweating. I'll have to pay a little better attention. Although I was trying to read what TrainerRoad's telling me as well. Very informative stuff that they flash on the screen. I just noticed up at the map there, upper right hand corner, I think there's all the little squirrels, and they probably represent the houses I'm supposed to deliver newspapers to. But I really need to focus on the workout. But it's a very good distraction. I do have the chat window up. If you have any questions, feel free. If I don't know the answer, I'll make something up. Got one. First one down. Way too many to go. Here comes the house. Boom. I want my $2. I think we're gonna go up the hill this time. Change things up a little. It's gonna be a longer ride today. Going straight. Don't know if there's any, I don't think there's any houses on this route, but that's okay. Surprisingly smooth ride for that wheel set that I've got. Slowing way down because I'm only doing just less than 100 watts and we're climbing up a hill, so Zwift is interpolating that as I'm barely pedaling. So bear with the slowness for a little while. It'll pick up here in about a minute 20. And here we go. You get a paper, and you get a paper, and you get a paper, and you get a paper. Everybody doing all right? I'm feeling good. Heart rate's not doing anything crazy. Just seems like a good, steady, kind of like a nice long ride around where I live. Just some decent effort while you're cruising. Nothing too crazy. Real good recovery ride after yesterday's 150% FTP spikes. That was fun. I just wish today's workout was a little shorter. Long time investment today. That's sticking to it. I'm not doing a very good job keeping my cadence up. That's what I should be focusing on right now. I'm just letting my mind wander a little too much and dropping my cadence. A higher cadence during these longer efforts helps your legs not feel as fatigued. The slower you pedal, the more effort it is because you're pushing a lot more. Alright, another one down. Lightening up on the wattage. And rest a minute. I was too busy promoting my Zwift water bottle and I missed a delivery. I feel like I should go back and get it. Can't miss a delivery. I don't want to get fired. I don't think I'll be able to throw it this way though. I'll have to do another U-turn. All right, let's turn it around. Try this again. Boom. All right, just under 2 minutes till the next sub-threshold effort. Try to pay attention to make sure I get these houses. Definitely the future of gaming right here. Actually, the future is now. It's awesome. Another Zwifter I follow. He does Zwift on one monitor and computer games on his other monitor while he's on his bike. That's some serious multitasking. I may have to try that with one of my games. Not like a first-person shooter or anything. I mean, like a card game. He was playing a medieval card game, it looked like, and I could get a rousing game of Talisman going, I think, while I'm Zwifting the digital edition. So I think maybe, since now I'm on Twitch, there's a lot more games out there, I might try that myself. But I'd really need I have other monitors, but I need one that matches this one. So, we'll see. All right, here we go. 10 more minutes. Get comfortable. Push a little more. Again, if you're just joining me, this is Zwift's April Fools. If you're digging the fancy bike right here, they're paying homage, I think, to what is it, the 1984 game Paperboy. And they've got houses along the route that you can throw papers to. Boom. So I've hit a few of them when I haven't been distracting myself. As you can see by 3 check marks, I've got 3 houses. Looks like I've got 5 or 6 more to go. I'll probably have to pull up a screen capture. They showed a route online. Where all the houses are. I already delivered to that one, that's why it was darked out. Again, hope everybody's having a good day. I'm nearing the halfway point. of this longer than normal Sunday workout for TrainerRoad, day 5 of my 8-week program. Sorry for all the dead air, everybody, but trying to not ramble on too much. Focus on the workout today and being a very good newspaper delivery boy. 1 minute to go till rest time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold out for this whole workout. Somebody had too much coffee today. Might have to make a real world pit stop. Thanks for the ride on. All right, time to get repositioned. In case you're curious on what I'm listening to today, only in one ear. I might switch to both here in a second. It's basically my Warped Tour playlist. Yes, I go to Warped Tour every year. Fairly heavy stuff right now. Bless the Fall, one of my faves, along with We Came as Romans, Black Veil Brides, Asking Alexandria. All good stuff. Although music is a little heavy for today's workout. I had been going to go with something a little lighter and more ambient, but I was anxious to get started, and that's what I had playing last, so just hit play. And my phone's over there charging, so I can't get it to change anything. I think I might do a quick pause on my workout here. Nature is calling. Nature is yelling. So, pardon me for one moment as I take care of things. Occupado. I'll have to wait. So, I'll try to go after this next interval. Well, that's fun. Gotta love live recording. Can't edit that out. I can later, but right now I can't. Just what I need, more water. I can't ride with my legs crossed. Sure, now the facilities are available. If you're just joining, the fancy bike I'm riding is Zwift's April Fools. And they have houses set up around the course that you deliver your papers to. Pretty fun. I've only hit 3 of them. Keep switching up our route, see if I can find some more houses. $2:30 to go to the end of this segment. And until I take a quick nature call. 30 seconds to go. Literally. All right. I'm gonna find somewhere quiet in this volcano to use the restroom. Be back in a couple. My deepest apologies for that pause. But like I said, nature wasn't calling, nature was yelling at me. I had to take care of that. All right, back on track. Just to fill some dead air here, got 2 minutes. Just to let you know a little bit about my setup. Got Zwift running alongside TrainerRoad. TrainerRoad is talking to my Elite Rampa and delivering the power via erg mode. And Zwift is just reading the power output from my trainer. I have two Ant Plus dongles for them to talk simultaneously, each drawing different channels. And I've got a Bluetooth Viva heart strap that's actually transmitting the my wattage to Zwift. I switched that earlier when I was having power dropouts. And then I've got the Zwift companion running on the iPad here that's allowing me to throw the newspapers and decide where I want to ride and change the camera views so you don't get completely bored out of your minds looking at my backside. And Garmin cadence sensor on my crank. Logitech Bluetooth keyboard. Alright, let me switch to the front view. I don't want to miss any houses. I think I've already hit this. I need to change my course up. I need to bring up a picture of the course of the houses so I can hit the rest of them. Alright, another 22 seconds till the next interval. One more plug for Zwift. It's not just to be used for when it's cold or when it's rainy or when it's dark. It's April now, and we got pollen all over the place, and I have severe seasonal allergies. Open the door, I sneeze. So, thank you, Zwift, for allowing us allergy sufferers to ride safely indoors and not spend our entire ride sneezing our brains out. So, if people think Zwift is only for when it's cold, dreary, and rainy outside, nope. It's for allergy sufferers as well. I hardly ever ride this direction, so this is a nice change of pace. Enjoying a nice spin around Watopia. Long workout, but a good endurance effort. Nothing too crazy today. By the way, I've said this before in some of my other videos, but if you are interested in integrating TrainerRoad alongside Zwift, Shane Miller, just look for him on YouTube. I'm sure if you're a Zwifter, you know Shane. He's got a great video on how to set it up. So check his informational video out. That's how I got my setup rolling. TrainerRoad was just reminding me to keep my RPMs up above the 80 RPMs. I'm trying to keep as close to 90 as I can. I've had some pretty heavy workouts the past few days, so my cadence is suffering a little bit. Oh, I missed it. U-turn. I wonder how many other people have done this today. Sorry I had my mic muted there before, but all right, give myself a little more chance this time. U-turn. Throw. Boom, right down the pipe. I don't often smile during my workouts, so thank you, Zwift, for giving me the opportunity to laugh a little bit. Keeping an eye on my heart rate too. It seems like I've been keeping it in the 140s. Hasn't risen above there, I don't believe. So that's good. It's nice to see it not rising too much throughout this particular workout. Today, my kids are all baking. They're doing a big bake-off. We've been watching a lot of competition baking shows, and the result is they wanted to have a big bake-off. So I'm one of the official taste testers. I was just instructed. I have a judging sheet printed out right behind me. It's serious stuff here. Presentation, appropriate texture, taste, consistency, overall impression. Scale of 1 to 5 with additional comments. This is serious stuff. The downside of all of this is that I have to smell it while I'm biking, because the kitchen's right there. Not like right there, but so I get to smell it the entire time I'm on my bike. Unfortunate. That being said, it might be time for a little protein bar. But I saw some of the cakes as I was making my nature call. I have to say, I'm anxiously awaiting the tough job of taste testing. Distracted there a little bit. Hopefully I didn't miss any houses. Couple more intervals and this will be done. Sounds quick, but the intervals aren't very short. Anyway, if anybody's just now joining or has been hanging for a little bit, why? No, I'm glad you're here. But yeah, welcome to the Donkey 10 channel. This is Derek, the Viking biking. Feel free to subscribe, check out some of my other videos. I do some straight up Zwift stuff, some racing, beta testing for a new company called Virtue Go. Got some of their rides up, more to come on those. And I do these integrated TrainerRoad Zwift workouts. More now because I'm on the new 8-week program. I had finished up a 4-week FTP booster program that was solely from Zwift, and that was really cool. I could definitely feel gains on that. And I just updated my subscription to TrainerRoad because I had seen Shane's video on integrating that. And they have some longer programs, and curious, wanted to check that out. So here we are. TrainerRoad is encouraging me to kick up my cadence a little bit. I don't know if that encouragement's going to work right now. There, I got a one RPM higher. 91. Just got to work on my breathing. Halfway through this segment. And a little rest and one more. And we'll be able to call this one good. 3 minutes to go. Need a newspaper? Did notice my heart rate has risen a bit, 146, 147. So this endurance effort is starting to rise it a little bit. It's back down to 143. Focus on my breathing, try and get that lowered down. All right, last rest segment before the last sub FTP effort. Time for another bite of my protein bar and a drink. If you're just one little nugget I'll throw out. If you feel like you're not ready for some of these training programs, then you really are. You just don't know it. They're all adjusted for your FTP, and even with Zwift, you can adjust the difficulty slider to make them a little bit easier and still complete the programs. But the programs that I've found, and I haven't done that many, but the ones that I've done, I've really felt the biggest gains I've made physically are when I'm doing the programs with the interval training. The free rides are great, and if you have a smart trainer and you feel the gradient changes and you have to pedal a little harder, those are great. But the interval training programs are phenomenal. And if you just do that FTP test, it's difficult. No doubt about that, but that sets you up for success to give you a mathematical idea of where you are physically, and then it applies that number to all of your workouts. And like I said, if things are still a little too tough, dial it back. Don't kill yourself. And just stay on track and stay honest and try to hold true to the program. I mean, I used to not be able to ride more than a half an hour, and my backside would either hurt too much or my heart rate was through the roof. I was a lot heavier, but I stuck with it with Zwift. I mean, it's funny looking at my Strava. Here's my last segment. I've had Strava, I don't know, 5-6 years. It's interesting when I put it on lifetime view and I see all the spotty rides that I did, or the initial training, or even when I did triathlons, and I would increase my training, but I really wouldn't stick with it, and I didn't have a steady program. So I'd get fitter, I'd do my try, and then I would stop riding, or I'd do the weekly ride. But I really wanted to gain fitness. I really wanted to gain weight. Really wanted to lose weight. So I started in with mainly just riding Zwift 3 to 5 times a week, if not more. And on Strava, you can track your freshness and fitness, and you see that mountain you're starting to make because you're getting fitter. And it really gives you the motivation to not quit or not miss a day. Not overdo it, but that motivation. And that's why I'm live streaming. I wanted that extra bit of motivation to not give up. Not that I would, but had I not been live streaming like this one, I might have called it 40 minutes ago. And said, you know what, I normally don't ride much more than an hour and 20 minutes at the most for my nightly training programs. So 2 hours is pretty rough, especially when you're an indoor trainer and you're sweating a lot more. Certain areas can get more uncomfortable because you tend to not stand up and relax and then get your circulation back. So indoor training is pretty rough. You don't have all that wind outside. Sure, I've got 2 turbo fans here, but I still sweat like crazy. But just stick with it, be positive, and just try to keep motivated. Find new ways to motivate yourself. Get on Strava, join some of your local clubs on Strava, and kind of secretly compete with some of the other people. Even if you never meet them, see them, you can see what the other locals are doing on Zwift and have a little silent competition and see who can do the most elevation in a week, who can do the longest ride, who can do the most wattage. It's those little little nuggets of competition that keep you motivated. Anyway, that's my PSA. And obviously, if you're really concerned, make sure you check your doctor, get a physical before you really kick it into gear. Make sure you're all physically ready to do it. I am not a doctor. I am not a cycling coach. But I have consulted my doctor and physical therapists, and I know what to kind of keep my range within without overdoing things and keep things safe. So, disclaimer, check with your doctor first. Try to finish with a good cadence here for this last minute. And I am ready to get off of this little tiny bike seat. I am not the littlest cyclist in the world. All right, getting close. 10 seconds. I get to towel off. All right. Woo. TrainerRoad was just reminding me to think about my post-ride nutrition. I've been thinking about it this whole ride. As I mentioned earlier, my kids are having a big bake-off today. They're all making desserts that I've been smelling the entire ride, and I'm one of the official judges. Looking forward to that. Short 37-mile ride inside Zwift. But I'm going to honor the TrainerRoad workout and the mileage there up to Strava. Same with, I'm not going to make any elevation gains because I want to use the numbers from TrainerRoad instead of Zwift today. TrainerRoad was providing the technical information. Zwift is providing the paper route and lovely graphics to keep me engaged. We are down to about the 2-minute warning. Again, thanks for joining me. If you did in fact join me at little bits or fast forwarding or just to jump in, jump out, I appreciate you taking the time, whatever time that was, to take a look at my channel and the video here. Thanks for joining me on my workout, day 5, my TrainerRoad. This is the Antelope +5. And we got a little over a minute and a half to go, and I'll be closing up. Tomorrow is a rest day, so I probably won't be broadcasting. I'm probably not going to broadcast every single one of these workouts. It's 8 weeks, and This 2-hour ride today is probably going to be about 9 gigs on my hard drive, so I don't want to fill up. Granted, I've got 7 hard drives. I don't want to fill them all up with rides, but probably could delete them once they get uploaded. But I'll upload this one to Twitch and obviously YouTube, because that's where I'm streaming live right now. 45 to go. But again, I encourage you to do any kind of a training program. Free riding is awesome, but the training programs really help you focus and kind of take you just on the edge of your comfort zone, a little bit outside of it. And that's where you really see the physical gains, is when you start challenging yourself. And again, both programs, either Zwift or TrainerRoad, allow you to back it off a little bit. Instead of just, giving up on a hard effort workout, you can dial back the resistance and at least still complete it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty. You probably saw TrainerRoad disappear off your screen there. It's just opened up the full screen here to give me my final results. You can kind of see a portion of it at the top of the screen. But I realized I just had my mic muted. Anyway, what I was saying was, it was popping up TrainerRoad, the full report. You can see a portion of it at the top of the screen there, which is why it's kind of empty now, because it's gone out of its little skinny mode to the full screen to give me my total results for the end of that ride. I just got my notification. It's updated it to Strava. And I'm going to end my Zwift ride now, but anyway, thank you so much for joining me once again. Derek Whalen, the Biking Viking. Day 5 of the TrainerRoad 8-week program. See you again next time, wherever that is. Look forward to chatting with you. Cheers and have a great day. Ride on.